What's up, Raiders? Welcome to Raid Today for Monday, November 6th, 2023. I'm Gestel from Gestel Gaming, and it's day 12, and almost the end of the Timit the Fool fusion. We've also got new 10x's announced, and CvC with personal rewards starts tomorrow. We're going to cover all of that, plus more, here on Raid Today. Alright, and another fusion kind of coming down to the end. We've just got the Fire Night tournament ending tonight. We got Classic Arena tournament, Dungeon Divers, which I believe is ending tonight as well, and Artifact Enhancement 3. That is it. And then Timit is out the door. Let's get into the game. Let's see what it's looking like. On the tournament side of things, we've just, like I said, Classic Arena, about a day and a half remaining here. Need to get 390 points to get the fragments. A lot of people got a ton of fragments because it was on Sunday night. Obviously, Plat reset, so probably all these people were pushing for Plat. If you did, I hope you did well. Best of luck to you on those. It's not the best time of night for me, so I tend to miss it, but I know it's always fun when you're going for it. But I need a little bit more there, 390, finish it up. We got a day and a half. That'll be pretty easy to finish up, no problem. Fire Night tournament, just 16 hours remaining here. 2250, like all the other ones, not too difficult to get to. I've been farming a fair amount of Fire Night. Always farming it. I need to get those Savage pieces, so I guess maybe I did a little too much here. But definitely scoop those up. Don't forget about it. Like I said, not many remaining. Artifact Enhancement, 4775, par for the course as of late, not too bad. There is a 6-star Epic Chaos Sword up here at the top, and they did give us our 150 energy back, plus a Mortal Soul Stone, and a fair amount of gems, so this actually isn't a bad Artifact Enhancement, probably the best of all of them. I would recommend, if you don't need the 5 fragments, I would say at least go for the Mortal Soul Stone, just upgrade a couple items, maybe get the extra 100 energy if you need it for Fire Night, or if you're going for Dungeon Divers. I did a lot of, like I said, I did a lot of Fire Night, just worked out, I got the Dungeon Divers completed as well. Mortal Soul Stones, they're hard to get unless you kind of push for some of these events, and I figured if it's during Fire Night, might as well grab the Mortal Soul Stone while I'm at it. So I have actually gotten to 100 without doing the Arena Takedown and the Artifact Enhancement. Kind of the two easiest ones. But that's the way it worked out for me. And then Kaja I was able to get last week during the Deck of Fate event that they had going on there. Now, they did mention that if you did get both of them, if you manage to get all the fragments for both of them and you pull it, I believe before the 12th, I'm going to have to double check that, but before November 12th, that you will get an added bonus. I believe it's like a Lego book and some energy and stuff, like nothing crazy, but I would say it's good incentive to fuse them now, or fuse them during CvC, get the bonus points tomorrow, get a lot of extra points. That'll be over 60,000, well, it'll be 60,000 points. And then you get a Lego book and a couple of other things for it. I guess it's probably worth it, right? CvC is personal rewards tomorrow, so that would make sense to go for it in my book. I'm going to be pulling both of them, probably build them up. I don't think I will book them out. I don't think I'm going to really be using them right away, if at all. But if it comes a time to book them, then I'll probably book them. But I will be doing that definitely during CvC tomorrow, get those bonus points, so keep an eye out for that. They did also announce 2 new 10x's. We got 10x's during the week all the time now. I guess it's just to be expected. Tomorrow will be a 10x for Lady Kimmy on Sacred Shards, Primal Shards, and Ancient Shards. Lady Kimmy is a pretty strong champion. I am actually using her on my Fire Night Hard Mode 10 build right now. You can pretty much use her everywhere. She is super good. Down here in the Shadowkin, Brings a whole lot of goodies, increased speed, increased accuracy, block buffs, so she's able to remove a random buff from the enemies. Also does decrease accuracy, decrease speed. Also some more turn meter on the A1, just constant turn meter manipulation. Great in arena, great in Tomb Tower progression, great in Hydra. Also increased speed in Doom Tower. There you go. So that will be the 10x tomorrow. Now, do I feel like you probably do I recommend you pulling shards for Lady Kimmy? She's a great champ. You're certainly going to use her everywhere. It'd be great to have in your account. I don't know if you necessarily want to pull for a 10x for her though, especially not during like a 2x Sacreds or Ancients or something like that. So I would recommend maybe holding off on that. Unless you just have to get a ton of points for CvC or something, or you just have a ton of shards saved up, and this is the one champ that you feel like you really need to have, then I would probably skip. The other champ on Wednesday, the 10x, is the new Void champ for the Shadowkin, Miss Shuzen the Valoris. She's I kind of feel like I overlooked her at first, and she's finding her way into a bunch of different comps now. She's now on the kind of new Broken Trunda, Nightmare Hydra, do quadrillion damage comps. Because of this A2, mostly target an ally. If the ally is not under a sheep debuff, places increased attack, increased crit rate, increased crit damage on them for 2 turns, then activates an instant turn effect on the target ally. So what people are doing is throwing that on Trunda when all the heads are down, or at least when one head's down, hit the A2, refresh with the Yumi, gets the skilled refreshed, and they just keep kind of doing it over and over and just insane amounts of damage. But she's also great in Live Arena. I've definitely gotten destroyed by a Yumiko Shuzen combo with Georgid. It was pretty nasty. Just reset, activate, George drops them, and the whole thing would just kind of keep going, and she's super fast, also doing increased speed, decreased speed. So I feel like she's a solid champ. 10x on Wednesday. I might pull for him. I don't have many voids, so maybe I'll just do like a 10 pull and hope to get lucky. But great champ. If you're going for her, best of luck. That will be on Wednesday. Lady Kimmy is tomorrow on Tuesday, so just make note of both of those. And then, as I said, and we've kind of already briefly touched on, Clan versus Clan starts tomorrow, about 12 hours. It is personal rewards this week, so keep that in mind. Check out what tier you're in and what kind of points you would need to get to the top of it. CvC, nothing brand new here. A couple things I would recommend. I have already gone into my tag team arena team, set an easy defense, just to kind of get moved down in tag team. It's a great way to farm up easy points. The other thing you can do is go into the shop, into the gem shop, and you can actually pick up a couple of these tag team refills. Now these will be good for 24 hours. So if you pick these up, make sure you use them before the 24 hours, but you can kind of, grab the 3 for like 105 gems, and then you can do it again tomorrow, and you'll have 6 refills instead of 3. But again, you have 24 hours on those, so just keep that in mind, that you have to use it before that ends up. But just a good trick there if you want to kind of min-max the best you can on CvC and tag team in particular. That's one thing that I do just to get a little extra points, make it a little easier to kind of hit that limit that you're looking for. All right, one last thing. We do have Clan Shop and the Clan Quests resetting tomorrow. I would say the only thing that was worth this week was buying the 6-star Legendary Chaosaur. You want to pick these up as much as you can. There's always something to throw an ore in to see if you can make it a little bit better, right? So scoop them up where you can. These things are not found very all over the place. I feel like they're never there. They were there last week and this week, and then we might not see them for weeks. So grab that. No energy this week. Hoping to look at the energy in that slot tomorrow. We'll see. But the reset in about 11.5 hours. Keep that in mind. And that's pretty much everything going on in Raid today. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode going through everything that's happening in CvC, any other news that might have come out. But until then, have an awesome night. Take care.